Hello, welcome back to another episode of Chat La Football. I'm your host, as always, Gerardo, here with my co-host Tomas. We're doing this shit live one more time, trying to prep for something big that's on the horizon. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe, check out all the platform links down below, because shit's changing, guys. Shit's changing for Chat La Football, right, Tomas?
Yep.
Yeah, we're up. So in this video, we're doing something a little different. There's not much going on in the Liga MX and Selección Mexicana sphere besides Leagues Cup, but we'll save that topic for the latter stages of the tournament. But I want to talk about our predicted lineups, or who our preferred lineups for La Selección Mexicana looking at the World Cup in 2026, because we're like 11 months away now, bro, and we gotta really start thinking. And I'm sure Vasco has to know what our lineup should be by now. And I mean, you think he has an idea of what it looks like? Probably not right now.
I feel like he might have an idea, but he's gonna let out these. Last few months just probably just like go out.
Yeah. So, we'll see what's in store in these friendlies, but we're gonna give you guys our predicted lineups.
So first, obviously, we don't have any other keepers, so it's probably not to be Memo Ochoa.
No, mom.
No. Obviously, for right now it's Malagon, and I hope that's not the case. I hope like a keeper comes out of nowhere, out of the fucking rocks if it has to.
The thing is, who? There's no up and coming keeper.
We had a couple up and coming keepers for a while. We had the one from Santos, Acevedo, and then we had Jurado from Cruz, and then there was also, who was the last keeper that I'm thinking about?
Padilla.
The one that's got bought by Monterrey recently, but he's a bench now.
Monterrey or by Tigres?
I think it's Tigres actually.
Oh, Tapia, Fernando Tapia.
Tapia. It's kind of, they just don't let these keepers play practically. We saw. Cruz Azul's goalkeeper Kevin Mier, we saw him have two mistakes. In the past two games that they played, and he's still starting for Cruz Azul, right? Whereas we saw the goalkeeper from Pumas have two mistakes and they instantly went to Keylor Navas, so they don't have the development. So it's most likely going to be Malagon or Ochoa, especially since now Tudén is pushing for Ochoa to come back in.
I hope that's not the case, bro.
It's probably going to be the case because
Malagon hasn't been that, he hasn't given that certainty either.
It's because he hasn't given that certainty. The keeper behind him is Tala Rangel, but it's kind of just like Tala is like.
He's also in a downward moment,
He's not in his best moment, and on top of that, when he is in his best moment playing for La Selección Mexicana, they give him a fucking Mickey Mouse defense with the Mickey Mouse 6.
Yeah, so he's always screwed in that
exactly.
regard.
So it's kind of just like, Tala Rangel was playing fairly well these past two tournaments up until he played with La Selección Mexicana, and obviously his confidence went to shit because of the fucking Mickey Mouse defense and these Mickey Mouse center defensive mids that they gave him. He got fucked by Switzerland, and it's kind of just like whatever. But then so for the goalie, it's gonna be Malagon, I think so.
Right, fair.
The right back is probably gonna be, I like Rodrigo Huescas. I just don't want Jorge Sanchez anywhere near that fucking jersey. Get his ass out of there. And then probably gonna be Joan Vasquez and Cesar Montes, the center backs, because it's been like that right now. And for my left back, I'd probably like it to be Mateo Chavez. We saw what he was able to do in the Copa Oro. I know World Cup is different, but that's why he's gonna have this whole year to play in Europe. With the likes of against the teams of obviously Ajax, the likes of Feyenoord, PSV, all those big teams in the Netherlands, yeah. And obviously they
go ahead Eagles.
20
baller clubs, big clubs right there.
So it's gonna be like, he's gonna gain experience. Obviously, it's something that he's not used to over here in the Americas. But just continue. So my 6, I'd probably go.
So you're basically cementing that you're gonna go 4 at the back, though, or that was what you think would be 4 at the back.
It's because I don't see a situation where we don't go 4 at the back unless we're playing like a Central American team, which we can't. Because let's say, most of the teams that we're going to play, even if they're subpar to us, they're going to be out of our confederation.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go 3 at the back versus a team that I don't know how they play or how they're going to surprise us. Because, if we are the bigger team, right, what's the other team going to do? Try to counter us. Mm-hmm. And if we have 3 at the back, we're susceptible to that because we didn't play the long ball into the wings. The reason that Vasco was able to do that versus teams like Honduras is because we know how Honduras plays. They stay back so we could play 3 at the back and attack more.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm going to go 4 at the back. And then my 6, I'd probably go. I like Lira, but I also I'd rather have Edson there.
Yeah, I think he just defensively gives you more
security.
And more muscle.
My 2 for the other center mids, I played with 2 10s. I'd probably go with obviously Gilberto Mora, and I'd like to have that other 10 positions for a new player, probably like somebody like Obed Vargas, or even Montiel.
Montiel would be sick.
Yeah, so it's kind of just like that. My left winger, obviously, I mean, we don't have a lot between Alexis Vega and Chino Huerta, so I'd probably just go with Alexis Vega right now.
Yeah.
Especially after the season that he just had. My striker, obviously, for right now, is Raul Jimenez. And then my right winger would be Piojo, or the three forwards would be, two types. It'd either be kind of like we play with Piojo on one wing, or kind of we have Alexis Vega kind of like as a center forward.
Mm-hmm. Like under the striker?
Under the two strikers. So it'd be like Raul and Santi.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 4-3-3, but it's kind of like reverse, kind of. Like the striker kind of comes down. You have Alexis Vega in that position.
Mm-hmm.
You have Raul and Santi on top.
So it'd be like a 4...
It's a 4-3-3. It's a 4-3-3, but it's just kind of like more central. For those strikers are more central. They're more close together. But I mean, that's very difficult. I doubt I'd see it, but that's my preferred one.
Let me see. I agree with Malagón because realistically, no other keeper is going to come up in these next 11 months. I don't really see any. Maybe Padilla, he's getting a lot of minutes in La Liga or Copa del Rey or whatever it is, and he's playing well. But I mean, what we saw, he just got smacked 4-0 against Liverpool, and he had a pretty bad game too. So honestly, I won't see Padilla coming up anytime soon yet. I feel like it has to be Malagón. Yeah, he has his bad moments, and he doesn't give me the most confidence. But, he can still surprise us. So, at least I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Because I've been wanting Malagón there for a long time. And we've been calling for Malagón to be, ahead of Ochoa. And then to just all of a sudden, he has a few bad games. And then we're just like, no, you know what? Fuck Malagón. To bring back Ochoa. I think that's unfair. So, I think I'll definitely keep Malagón still. Give him the benefit of the doubt. It's not like we've lost. It's not like he's made any major errors for La Selección anyways.
It's because he's a big prospect, though. You got to give him that. Man, Ochoa.
Oh, shit. Like talking about Malagón. Now going with our center backs and defenders, I love Rodrigo Huescas. I think he's the best right back that Mexico has to offer at the moment. He's I think just a handful of games away from making it to the Champions League. So hopefully he can do that, and then maybe, who knows, next summer before or after the World Cup, he can get a move to a bigger club. He's doing things very well at Copenhagen. He's a starter now at Copenhagen. So he definitely needs to be the starting right back. Hopefully he comes back, because I know he missed out in this last window because of some disciplinary problems. But, it's things that you have to look over if you're the coach. You can't just leave a player with that quality off. So definitely Rodrigo Huescas has to be a starting right back. Center back pairing, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So Vasquez and Montes have to be the center backs. And then left back, that's where things get tricky a little bit. Because, yes, like you said, I would have loved Mateo Chavez to be there. He has a lot of... What's the word I'm looking for? He has a high ceiling as our left back, probably one of our better left backs that we've had in a while.
He's the most talented left back we've had in a while.
Yeah.
Based on talent alone, technical ability, probably the best left back we've had in a while.
Yeah, because Gerardo was good, don't get me wrong, but he's just, what he offers you. It's nothing crazy. He's not like the best left back in the world. He will get forward, but he won't create that much going forward. Defensively, he's solid. Decent. Yeah, he has a lot of ida y vuelta, but he's not really a game changer in the final third versus Mateo Chavez. We've seen him in the few moments that he does have. He will whip in a good ball or make a play out of nothing because he has the technical ability to do so. But defensively, he still needs a little bit more discipline. But that's where experience comes in. And I think, like you said, this next year will be crucial for him to really make it into that World Cup. So I'm going to go for Mateo Chavez too. I think he will sneak into that list. I mean, it's not like we have any other greater options anyways. So definitely him. Now in the midfield, someone that you left out, besides Edson Alvarez, I think Edson Alvarez, although he is not the best that we have, and I love Edson, but technically he is a little bit subpar to what we have, in the midfield. But he does provide a lot of muscle, a lot of experience. Definitely you still need to have him in there because he is a leader. But alongside him as a double pivot, I really love Marcel Ruiz. Yeah, I don't know if you just don't rate him as highly. Zero ball knowledge, this fool right here, but
I just want to play with the double 10.
So more attacking.
More attacking.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the kind of rivals that you're playing. If you're playing a
Guyana,
if you're playing fucking
so
Angola or something, you don't need two.
Are you gonna use a double pivot versus Suriname?
Yeah, you don't need it. You just need one guy to just hold it down there. So I get what you mean. But Marcel has that box to box type of. He's that box to box type of midfielder. We saw him in the Nations League. We saw him in the Gold Cup, really getting forward. He wasn't able to score any goals. He had opportunities, but he would get a lot higher forward than Edson Alvarez, for example.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe between him and Mora, I really like that midfield. Maybe Ruiz and Montiel too, or even all three of those, the young guys, just fucking just pure youth. Obed Montiel is a double pivot, and then Mora is like a 10. That'd be sick too. But realistically, we're gonna know he's gonna go for his experience. So I think Marcel, Edson, and Mora is gonna be our midfield. Now up top, things get a little tricky. Depends what kind of seasons the two Jimenez's have. You know, Raul looks like he's in great form. He's been in great form. Let's hope he keeps it up with Fulham. So definitely would love to see him get the start. Santi, he needs to get off, get some good goal scoring moments with AC Milan. Now on the right wing and left wing, for sure Alexis Vega. I mean, I don't really see him dropping in form anytime soon. He's been doing very good with Toluca, so I wouldn't drop him at all any point. Now the right wing, Piojo kind of
dropped him for.
Yeah, especially with La Selección, I've never seen him do anything crazy. And I mean, with Chivas right now too, like he hasn't been that crazy either.
Ever since he locked up Davies, it's been like
defensively, you know what you get out of him though. He's
you get the effort.
Yeah, you know the effort. But I'm sure any other player would give you that same effort too.
I don't think so.
You don't think Chino Huerta would run up and down those wings like crazy? Or Efrain Alvarez, for example.
I think Chino Huerta could, but if you give him with the long ball, I feel like Chino Huerta is just more of a run into the back type of player. Piojo can bring the ball down and settle the game down.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess depends what the game is looking for. But for now, I don't think I would go Piojo. Maybe Chino depends how he does in Europe, but right now, also not a Chino. I don't know. I really like Efrain Alvarez. I mean, I really like what I've seen from Chivas. You know, every time he's come on off the bench, he's a complete game changer. Maybe that's just his role, because we've seen like he plays a lot better off of the bench than starting and playing a whole 90 minutes. So I guess we'll see how he does this season. But I don't really see anybody else really up and coming like that. So Diego Lainez maybe.
I mean, look, to mention, Efrain Alvarez was about, I think he came up in like 27th in the list for the World Cup with Tata Martino in 2022. So he wasn't that far off back then. So
yeah, I think definitely. He just has to prove himself with Chivas, and then we'll see what happens. But I put Efrain right now over Piojo, just from what I've seen in these last few matches in Leagues Cup, the first two league matches in Liga MX. I mean, regardless, let us know what you guys think from those starting 11s. Whose do you like more? His, mine? Let me know in the comments. And please let us know what you guys would like to see for the World Cup. Who would your preferred 11 be? But yeah, make sure you guys let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, check out all the platform links down below. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.